Welcome back to another episode of the Penji podcast. Today, we have a very special guest with us. We have Ryan, who's a digital marketing expert helping us explore all the recent topics.
Happy to be here, Kai.
So, Ryan, is Google Ads cheaper than Facebook?
Google Ads tends to be more expensive than Facebook on a CPM basis. Generally, that has to do with the fact that Google Ads is a lower sales funnel. So if someone's trying to buy a dog collar, you go into Google, you type in dog collar, ad shows. It's as low as the sales funnel as you can get. So Facebook, generally, you're looking at audience targeting, and it's a little bit less specific.
I see. How much money do you think a business needs to start Google Ads?
You don't need much to start a Google Ads campaign at all. You can do it for $100, and if you start turning a profit, just putting that back into the Google Ads campaign. And no, you really don't. And Google Ads, I don't work for Google Ads, but they offer certificates and incentives and discounts. So you can actually start Google Ads with they give like a $200 credit, $300 credit. So kind of get your feet wet a little bit. So to answer your question, Kai, you really don't need much at all.
So Ryan, I have another question to ask you. Do you need to spend $20,000 a month on Google Ads? Like, what do you think is a good monthly budget a small business that's just starting out should spend on Google?
If you're using a really low daily budget, let's say $10, $20, you're not going to get as many impressions, and you might not get any kind of clicks at all with such a low amount. So if you can 100 a day, which 3,000 a month, 200 a day, 6,000 a month, you're going to be able to get a better idea of what campaigns are working, what ads are working. Like I said earlier, you can start a Google Ads campaign with less, but optimally 3,000 to 6,000 a month.
Do you think, with all the advertising avenues out there today, is Google Ads still worth it for a small business?
Yeah, Google Ads is 100% worth it. There's entire companies and industries who started and scaled their business from Google Ads. It's probably one of the most important marketing channels available. So if you're not using Google Ads, you're missing out on a huge amount of pie. That's the bread and butter of many companies. And as I mentioned earlier, very low sales funnel. So you're getting in front of the eyeballs of people who want your product or service. It's as close as it gets to getting into someone's actual phone and into their head. You know exactly what they want. And to answer your question, Kai, yes, very worth it.
I partially agree with you there, given that Google is pretty much the dominant search engine. Everyone goes to Google. And with Google Ads, from my understanding, pay-per-click campaigns that are based on the user's search queries does have a high level of accuracy because you're targeting their actual interests. So I can see that being valuable. But like you mentioned, was it 3,000 to 6,000 per month?
Optimally in that range.
Yeah, that is obviously quite a high budget. Like, do you think they should invest all of that into Google Ads, or should they split that up?
Yeah, no, I think if you're trying to figure out where you should put your marketing budget, you first need to start with what you can track and what's generating revenue. You should look at Google Ads before you look at billboards, before you look at direct mail campaigns. You need something that you can track the results of, and Google Ads completely offers that from back to front. You can see everything, and once again, low sales funnel, so you're getting in front of actual potential customers. So yeah, if I'm starting a business right now, to any business owners out there, the first place I would look to invest my marketing budget is Google Ads.
You probably get this question a lot, Ryan. Given that there are so many different formats for Google Ads, is there one that you use mostly for every client? Like, is there a preferred Google ad format that you feel is almost universal that everyone should have?
Yeah, so starting off with Google search ads is kind of the standard, and that's what you see on organic search results. So if you type in pink bathrobes, what you see are the sponsored posts, and those would be our Google ads, and then you see all the search results. To answer your question, so search results and search campaigns, and then we have display campaigns. Now that's going to be a little bit different. That's more focused on awareness and just bringing awareness to it, and that is a little bit not so low in the sales funnel. You're going to see display ads on different websites. websites. So it's not in the organic search results, which is a problem. If you're looking to generate money quickly, you want people to be able to click on that ad, and they're more likely to do that through a search ad. So it depends kind of on what kind of business you're running, the service, the sales cycle of the product or service, and the customers you're advertising to. So there's a whole bunch of factors that goes in, but by and large, you can't go wrong with Google search ads. That's what you see in, I would say, probably 70 to 80% of all Google ads, all managed Google ads accounts.
Right, right. So I know that YouTube obviously is owned by Google, but YouTube versus Google Ads. If you have to choose between one of these two platforms, which one do you think is a better one to invest in?
People don't like YouTube ads. They click on them very, very infrequently. And if you can create a good YouTube ad, you're going to be able to generate a lot of top of funnel awareness traffic. But once again, you got to go back to the basics. Google search ads and the Google platform itself, it just offers so many opportunities, so many people. What is it, 2.6 trillion clicks every single day on Google?
Trillion clicks? Actually,
we might need to fact check that. But it's I believe in the trillions in terms of daily clicks. So, with that kind of search volume and people actually interested in clicking on ads and search results, I would say Google's probably the stronger platform.
Mm-hmm. Trillion clicks. Wow.
It's a
I had no
whole
idea.
lot.
2.6 trillion is a lot of clicks.
It's around there, yeah.
I think that I do agree with you on this point because I don't recall the last time I bought something based on a YouTube ad. Most of the time, I'm just waiting for that countdown timer to hit 0 and just click next or skip, right?
And that's what the data suggests as well, is that people are looking to just hit skip. And we're seeing more and more people upgrading to YouTube Premium, which completely negates YouTube ads. So once again, Google search and Google platform.
You know what? That brings us to another question. Is YouTube Premium worth it?
Well, I don't work for YouTube once again, but I think they do a really good job of providing a really good product. So yeah.
Besides not displaying ads, what else do they offer? I am not a subscriber, and I don't imagine myself paying, because I feel like YouTube is free, and the idea of paying to not see ads, to me, is like an oxymoron.
Yeah, well, people hate those ads, Kai. People do not like YouTube ads. They don't like the bumper ads. They don't like the in-stream ads. So, and that corresponds with all the data that I've seen in terms of what people are clicking, when they're clicking, are they engaging in YouTube ads? Just not really, they're not really biting.
Ryan, what do you think is the best Google Ads strategy for a local business such as a restaurant?
Yeah, so the best strategy is going to involve call ads. If you're doing a local service, if you're a plumber or electrician, service something where you want people to call you. So call ads is generally where you want to go in that direction. And once again, you need to be testing different ad headlines. You need to be seeing what works. In the Google Ads analytics, you can see the demographic of people contacting you. So you can see if they're male, female, their age. You can also see their occupation. And it calculates income, predicted income levels. All of these key pieces, and then you have to set up conversion tracking to see who's converting. So I should back up. That should be the very first thing that you do, is see who's converting by setting up that tracking. And once you have a better idea of, 37-year-old women who like the outdoors are the ones converting, then you need to narrow down the ad scheduling in terms of who sees this. You can actually, permit and exclude people from seeing specific ads based on their demographics. So once you do that and you find your winning target audience and their specific avatar of what they like and everything that I mentioned before, then you can just narrow down on that. And this also, I can go into location settings. So where do they live geographically? Where do these people live? And excluding everywhere that they don't live. So even if you're getting a few conversions, and this depends on how big your ad campaign is, but if you're getting a few conversions that are outside, way outside of the radius that you set where your ads will display, then you should just consider not bidding and excluding those geographic areas. I would venture to bet that with the data that I've seen is generally is going to be a higher cost per click, which means a higher cost per conversion. So if it's going to be a higher cost per click, why pay more when we know people are going to be who are in this geographic area? When they click, it's 20% less. So find the winning target audience, find that person, and just optimize towards that. All right, Kai, it's 2023. Is Facebook advertising still worth it?